Hey, what's up, guys? Joe Madden here, Picks and Parlays, coming at you with some Thursday night football action. We have a matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals, NFC West divisional matchup here. I got picks, props, and predictions for you, so don't go anywhere. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and notification bell so that you know when these free videos do drop. So looking at this matchup, currently we're seeing the Cardinals as a home dog. They're grabbing 1.5 points in this total, 43.5. You're looking for the best lines, you guys, head on over to picksandparlays.com. Hit on that free odds sheet over there. You won't be disappointed. So looking at this matchup, we got a short week for these teams, and it's normally the home dog or a pass for me, but I just can't back Kyler Murray and company off that loss to the 49ers. We saw last week them lose to Mac Jones and the 49ers on a late field goal, and Kyler Murray he didn't have it last week. The defense did their share for the Arizona Cardinals, and they're going to look to come out strong again in this one. But I just don't know if I can trust Kyler Murray to get things done. Looking at the Seattle Seahawks, we're seeing a team that is off a blowout win versus the New Orleans Saints. In the first 15 minutes of that game last week, they were able to put up 21 unanswered points. They had 38 points at the half, winning that game 44-13. I expect Seattle to get off to a hot start here, but Kyler Murray as well. Off to a hot start, back at home, off that terrible loss. I expect both of these teams to put up the points. In the first quarter, we have a total of 7.5. And I know what the Cards defense was able to do last week, but I do think Seattle should be able to drive down the field and get us that touchdown. And I'm counting on the Arizona Cardinals to answer back with at least a field goal. Could they get the touchdown? Absolutely. The over 7.5 points in the first quarter coming in at plus 110. Again, Seattle started off hot last week. Expect that again here, as they will be a couple steps in front of the defense to start this game. Now, when we look at Sam Darnold, what he's been able to do thus far on the season, I really do believe in this quarterback. Last game versus New Orleans Saints, a 77.8% completion percentage out there, 218 yards, you guys, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He was not sacked. That offensive line held in front of him. So far on the season, last 3 games, so 3 games played, he's got a 70.3% completion rate, 663 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, sacked only 3 times, and he has had 2 carries, so ran it for 14 yards. On the other side here for Kyler Murray, the starting quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals, his last game versus the 49ers, he completed 22 of 35 attempts for 62.9%. 159 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. He was sacked once, 6 carries for 37 yards. We're going to see him use his legs more in this game with James Conner out, I do believe, as Trey Benson's going to struggle to run here on the defense of the Seattle Seahawks. It has been solid against the run. I just think Kyler Murray will have to keep this one tight. Kyler Murray on the season, his completion percentage is 67.4%. He has thrown for 542 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. The sack has come in 7 times, 20 carries for 107 yards. I do think he throws an interception in this game. That's coming in at minus 113. I would take him all day before I take Sam Darnold. I have more confidence in Sam Darnold to move that ball. But I do think Kyler Murray is going to have that connection this week with Marvin Harrison Jr. because of how the run game is going to struggle in this matchup, in my opinion. So look for Marvin Harrison Jr. to get some workload. I'd also look at Trey McBride to be able to get that ball in the end zone. We also have seen the O-line here for the Cardinals look a little beat up. I do expect that pressure to come from Seattle, and that's another reason why I'm looking at that INT for Kyler Murray to throw. I just don't know if I trust the defense here of the Cardinals to slow down Sam Darnold and company. We look at this team. They don't blitz a heck of a lot. Neither of these teams really do, but you look at how little sacks the Arizona Cardinals have been able to achieve thus far on the season. They've only had 5 sacks on the season, and their secondary is vulnerable. So this game is all about the Seattle Seahawks for me. I think they get a win. I think they cover the 1.5. Looking at the Seattle Seahawks on the road, this is where you want to back them under Mike McDonald. Since he took over, you guys, Seattle's 8-1 straight up and 5-3 against the spread. when playing away from home. This is a team on the road that finds a way to get things done. And we know this used to be the team where you want to back them at home because of that environment at home in Seattle. But this is a team now you really want to take a strong look out there on the road. This is a defense also, you guys, that thus far on the season hasn't allowed more than 17 points. And I think they come out nice and strong and limit Kyler Murray and company in this game. I just struggle to see Murray be able to really do enough in this game with his legs and with Trey Benson for them to be able to establish a strong passing game. They could be able to get those points quick, and that's where I would look, the points quick in this one. But let's look at Seattle, you guys. I said it's all about the Seattle Seahawks. They have a team total of 22.5, minus 102 to the over. And I think with the banged up secondary here of the Cardinals, they will be able to move that ball. And who's going to get that ball? Well, wide receiver Jackson Smith-Njigba has been so hot to start the season. And I do expect Sam Darnold to be able to connect with him. Sam Darnold in the last meeting with the Arizona Cardinals. Yes, he was with the Minnesota Vikings. He was able to throw for 2 touchdowns in that game, 235 yards and no interceptions. I'm looking for him to come out that strong, and Jackson Smith-Njigba has been one of those targets that he can get that ball to. His receiving yards is 84.5. The anytime touchdown giving you great plus money, and the 6.5 is the number for his receptions. I would look for that to the over. I also think Cooper Kupp is a great target out here for Sam Darnold. Over 3.5 receptions, you're going to have to lay the juice. So I would alt that to over 4.5 receptions, get that great plus money. But we know in his career, he has been strong versus the Cardinals as well. And I expect it to play a part in this one. So it's going to be a good game, you guys. If you're looking for the top handicappers, best bets from Picks and Parlays, just head on over to picksandparlays.com. You'll be able to get them over there. That's picksandparlays.com. Just hit on the expert of your choice over there. And all the free pick videos are on picksandparlays.com. But for me in this one, my best bets, you guys, well, let's take the fast start. Fast start for both of these teams, over 7.5 points at plus 110. Give me Seattle's team total over 22.5 at minus 108. Wide receiver Jackson Smith-Njigba of the Seattle Seahawks. Give me him for over 6.5 receptions, ulting that number over 7.5 receptions in the anytime touchdown. Give me Cooper Kupp here to be able to go over 3.5 receptions and to get in the end zone as well. And then for the Arizona Cardinals, well, let's get Kyler Murray to throw that interception, you guys. The anytime interception for Kyler Murray coming in at minus 113. You guys, all the best in all of your bets. Make sure you join me weekdays here on Picks and Parlays for all Joe Madden live with the top handicappers on Picks and Parlays Monday, Thursdays, and Fridays at 11 a.m. Eastern. You guys, all the best in all of your bets. Until next time, stay hot and let's make some freaking